Fine. Peschim b'dvar Malchus. Sholom Avrocha. We have with us, Baruch Hashem, Reb Sholom Mordechai Rubashkin, who came in special, lekaved Chedesh Elul, lekaved Chedesh Arachmim, and he'll be learning with us from Shaar Habitachon Shiur. It is well known that the Rebbe, by the way, I realized it started raining very heavy, and I said, oh, ve'vet kumen, and this big rain, take, and kachave, what happens is at the last minute is, but Baruch Hashem, sa'inyin von Gishme Brache, and the ganze Inyan von Chayvus Avos Shaar Habitachon, he explains, as a mensch will bring in bracha in his life, you want to bring bracha, the greatest kli for bracha is the Inyan of Bitachon. So the Inyan was mezog tracht gut wird sein gut. The question is, it sounds very easy. How do you do tracht gut wird sein gut? Sounds very simple, but with our day-to-day challenges and struggles, especially we're coming still with the social distancing and the situation that we've been through and the matzev, and it's still out there a little bit or a lot by some places. People ask themselves, how do I get to this situation of tracht gut wird sein gut? It's a shift in the mindset. There's no simple switch to just switch it on and say, okay, mit alle nisyenes, mit alle struggles and challenges, I'll become a person that starts to think positive and just bring on this emunah and bitachon concept within myself. It's something which a person has to internalize, medafis lernen und überlernen. You have to learn it, bifnim, it has to become a pnimius. It has to change who you are. So that's why when we spoke initially with Reb Sholom that he should come and give a shiur, so I told him what should be the name, what should we call it? At first I said maybe we'll call it Bitachon Boost. We'll give a boost. He says there's no such a thing as a Bitachon Boost. Boost of bitachon is, you boost the car, okay, it's a gepka shoko, but it can go out after a while. Same thing, a bitachon boost, you can get a certain inspiration, a chayis, and then you continue, you move on with life, and nachamal, the challenges and struggles don't stop. So you went to sleep inspired and excited, and then munah, bitachon, and you wake up all of a sudden, you realize from here, there's all types of situations and matzavim that start to make you question your ganze munah and bitachon you had the night before. So this inyan of munah bitachon is something, it's a mindset, and in order to shift your mindset, it's something that a person has to internalize by learning bifnim. And not once, not twice, like the Rebbe says many times in the letters, that through learning Shaar Habitachon bifnim and learning it many times over, this is the way a person comes to the concept of emunah and bitachon. And then you can internalize the tracht gut wird sein gut under all struggles, under all challenges and matzavim, and then it changes the matzav. It changes the situation. So we have the key within ourselves to change not only ourselves, but the circumstances and things around us. And so Irgun Torah is very excited and honored to present Reb Sholom Mordechai. I know the timing is a little early for people, People have told me it's a little early, that's why we made it live. That's available, and it will be available, the recording will be available later for those who can't join us now. But Reb Sholom, we spoke initially 770, and it's the Rebbe's place, and Reb Sholom says, yeah, what better place? But then we realized that there's a Seder of the Tmimim, of the Bachim, after 8 o'clock. So Mekenish in the Tmimim, the Bachim, so we had to do it 7 to 8. But that's why we have the recording that's available, and I'm sure there's hundreds of people who are joining online right now, and they will join later as well to listen to the recording. Now there's a pamphlet that has been given out, and it will be bifnim. We ask you to follow through. Igun Teda is the Inyan, so Meisiv Zan Teda, whatever ways, Baruch Hashem, we establish many Shiurim Rambam, 3 prakim, 1 perek, Baruch Hashem, there's a few Shiurim Rambam over here in 770, there's a Chazokah, 3 Shiurim Rambam of 3 prakim over here in 770. There's one actually for the Tmimim at 2:30, there's one in English by Rabbi Yuzevich at 8:30, and then there's one at 10:15 by Rabbi Zalman Herzl. And there's many other Perkei Echad Shiurim, there's many podcasts available online, and many other Shiurim. So, of course, Reb Shalom Malcha doesn't need my introduction. I just finished off with a kleine Meise. Someone in the family, by my family, told me, wow, Sazah Schus, Reb Shalom Malcha, Shaar Habitachon Shiur, I'd like to sponsor, aber nicht kein Geld. He says, I have no money, but I'd like to sponsor. At least part of the event, everything, Baruch Hashem, advertising, printing, everything. It's cost Geld. Aber he says, that night, he calls me and tells me, I'd like to tell you something. I got in the mail today, all of a sudden, some money that was unexpected. I got a check that I didn't expect this check. So, I'd like to sponsor part of the event. Machshava Teva, HaKadosh Baruch Hu Mitzafah L'Maiseh. We'd like to introduce Reb Shalom Malcha. We please ask everyone, there's places, please sit down and join us. Whether you can join us for the whole time or not, please join. There's places. Machzor Chemish. I'd like to ask Reb Shalom Malcha to please start the learning in Shaar Habitachon, and like it brought about, the Emunah Bitachon brought about a real Geula by Reb Shalom Malcha, soll das bringen a Geula, a Pratis, by jeder eine soll she bring a true Geula, by everyone a Geula, a Klal is for ganz Klal Yisrael. Reb Shalom Malcha.